Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the weekly WoW report, brought to you by WoWCataGoldHelp. For more videos on how to make gold, check out my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. In Blizzard news, the second and the last batch of Blizzcon tickets are sold out. If you were trying to get tickets and you did not, I apologize, but that was your last opportunity. Better luck next year. There's still, however, limited tickets available if you want to go to the pre-BlizzCon dinner to benefit the Children's Hospital of Orange County. Those tickets will go on sale Saturday, May 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, which includes a BlizzCon admission. Price for these tickets will be $500 US each, and for further information you can check out the BlizzCon site. In PvE news, the updated patch 4.2 public test realm guide has been posted. This is full of cool information on what's to come in patch 4.2. I recommend you check it out. It includes pictures of upcoming areas, as well as all of the patch notes. The link, as always, will be in the description box below.
We don't PvE no more, we're PvP and all stars.
In PvP news, the Ring of Valor will be added to the arena rotation once again as soon as 4.2 hits. Except players will no longer start the match on the elevators in the center, they will begin in starting rooms on opposite sides of the arena. Also, for Battlegrounds, Eye of the Storm has been added to the rotation for 10-man rated Battleground. Eye of the Storm is still otherwise a 15-player Battleground in unrated BGs. Most of the prices have stayed pretty similar, except Ashar's Veil has dropped down to about only 20 gold a stack. Obsidian Ore has taken a little jump from 20 gold a stack to 50 gold per stack. And the volatiles are evening out. They're about the same that they were last week. The Eternal Earth at 5 gold each, and Life, Fire, and Water around 8 gold each. Volatile Air is still up, retaining its price around 16 gold each. I don't expect these prices to change much until patch 4.2 is released.
I got a question for you.
In this section of Q&A, I will be using questions from the 8th edition of Ask the Devs. In this Ask the Devs, they ask questions about the Fireland, supposedly, but in all honesty, it was mostly about raid progression in general. A majority of the fights in Tier 11 favored having little or no melee DPS. Are there any plans to fix this? We view this more of a class problem than an encounter problem. It used to be the case that casters really suffered whenever they had to move, which was the penalty they paid in order to make up for the fact that melee took a lot of extra damage. Nowadays, melee classes don't really take that much extra damage, and we've also given casters a number of movement-oriented tools designed to keep their DPS from dropping as much as it used to when they were asked to shoot and scoop. Whenever there is a situation in an encounter that encourages grouping, the range often move into the melee, but melee never move to range. Any of the fights that punish clumping also tend to punish melee more. We recognize all of these problems, as do many players, but it's challenging to address them quickly. For example, without compensation, casters would suffer a lot in PvP if their movement tools were suddenly stripped away. What happened with the Abyssal Maw dungeon that was supposed to come with Firelands? Our initial plan for this raid tier was to have fewer bosses in Firelands and a small number of bosses in the Abyssal Maw. As we looked more closely at Firelands, though, we realized that it deserved more bosses. We also got excited about designing item art and set bonuses that were very fiery in nature, and the Molten Front questing area was turning out to be really cool, so we ended up piling more resources into Firelands. That led up to the decision to focus on one strong theme, fire, rather than a more diluted fire and water theme. In Cataclysm, it has been hard to find unique raid mounts such as the siege engines in Ulduar or the drakes in the Eye of Eternity. Can we expect to see battles using unique mounts or other objects among the Fireland raids? We were worried people might be suffering from a little bit of encounter vehicle fatigue. We'll do it when it makes sense for an encounter, but we don't want players to get sick of seeing fights on vehicles. There are several fight mechanics in Firelands that depart from the usual, don't stand in the fire, or interrupt important spells routine. For example, you can fly during part of the Alice Razor encounter. You climb webs during the Beth Talak encounter, and you steer Lord Ryolith around in a manner very different from standard kiting. Well, that's it for this week's episode 2 of the Weekly WoW Report, brought to you by WoWCataGoldHelp. All of the stories that you've seen today will be linked in the description box below. To see all the newest videos first, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. You won't see the newest videos first by liking, but you'll do me a huge favor. Anyways, I might have already said this, I'm not sure, but thanks for watching, and have a great day.